G'day, I'm James Coatsworth. I'm a farmer and electrician from Proof in country Victoria. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes a week after my 30th birthday party. In the beginning, I thought I was experiencing a bad hangover. I was urinating at least 20 to 30 times a day and I was drinking anything that I could get my hands on. The following Saturday, I played football where I noticed that I lost a lot of weight. I had blurred vision and I had no saliva in my mouth. The following day, I went up to the local hospital and got my blood sugars tested and they read 34. Following that, on the Monday, I was taken down to Bendigo where I spent a week down there in hospital and they diagnosed me with type 1 diabetes. In a week's time, on the 1st of July, coinciding with National Diabetes Week, I've set myself a challenge of riding my bike from the top of Mount Proof in country Victoria to the tip of Australia in the Cape York. It's approximately 3,700 kilometres. The reason why I'm doing this is to raise awareness and funds for research for type 1 diabetes. While I'm not a bike rider, I felt like that I needed to make a difference, particularly in the children who are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in early childhood. After being diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 30 and living life for 30 years without being a diabetic, I know which life that I prefer. This charity bike ride couldn't happen without my major sponsors. Firstly, I'd like to thank Hetley Bikes Australia, who have designed and built a custom-made titanium bike which will get me from the top of Mount Proof to the tip of Australia. Secondly, I'd like to thank Max and Ken Watson from Coffs Harbour and Port Macquarie JK. They have organised a JK motorhome, which will be our support car along the way and also our accommodation. Since announcing this challenge 12 months ago, I've had a lot of help and support along the way, especially from my sister Gina, who has worked endlessly organising this fundraiser. Also to Shannon Reid from Shush Management, who created the logo and has also done a lot of the advertising material. I've had a lot of help and support from the local community of Proof, who have donated a lot of money and organised fundraisers. I've got a support team of 3 following me along my journey. I've got my girlfriend Casey, who is a nutritionist, which is pretty important for a type 1 diabetic. I've got one of my good mates, David Rumbold, who will be the manager and keeping me on my toes day to day. I've also got a local masseuse in Nadia Bish from Proof, who is probably the most important of them all, trying to keep my legs ticking over day to day. The direction that we're heading on our trip, obviously we're starting at Proof at the top of the mount. For anyone that doesn't know, it's the smallest mountain in the world, which is roughly about 40 metres above sea level. From there we'll be heading north towards Swan Hill, and then from there we'll head to Moolameen, hopefully get to Moolameen on our first night, which is roughly about 170 k's. From there on, if you look closely on the map, we'll head up for Hay, up through central New South Wales, through Cobar and then Burke, up through central Queensland, and then we'll head for Charters Towers and then head for the coast towards Townsville. From there on, we'll follow the coastline to roughly about Cairns, where we'll start to climb the range and then head towards the Cape. For people that want to follow the bike ride, you can look on our website at toptotip.com, also on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. There'll be a GPS tracking device so you'll be able to know where we are. There's a link on our webpage and also on Facebook.